what's up? This is another autobiography by me, Carl Wolfgang Schultz, WOLVOFFICIal.com. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done an autobiography, but I'm really happy because I've been sticking with it for a while now, and I think that these things are really cool because they're not like some of the other videos that I made where like I do a lot of different other courses. Like I offer a lot of other different training packages and lessons, and so this is definitely really cool that I stay true to these videos, because ultimately these videos are designed to help me reflect back on like how I was thinking when I was younger. So the previous autobiography videos that I've made, I watch them every now and then, and I see what kind of person I was during them, and I just think that's really cool that I've made it this far, and that's the whole purpose of these. You know, I don't know if I told you, but there was a long time ago I wanted to be I wanted to make I wanted to make a movie, an autobiography of me, like a movie where, you know, everybody has that, I think, that dream where a cameraman follows you around and documents your life and stuff like that. But I don't think I could afford that. I mean, I could probably pull that off, but I don't know, I feel like this bunch of autobiography videos might be a little bit more personal than that. You know, this is coming from me to you. This is, you know, so it's pretty interesting how I have this thing, how I have this autobiography. But I definitely think this footage could be used for that video if it came to that. So I'm pretty happy about that. So here, yeah, I just remember looking back at some of the previous autobiographies that I did make, and wow, like just in a matter of a year. I think I've been doing these autobiographies for about a year now, and just looking back at them, it made me realize how much I've changed in the course of the year, and what is yet to come for me. And so, when for these autobiographies, I get to be a little selfish. I definitely get to be a little selfish because, you know, it's about me. And so yeah, today I'm actually volunteering at a organization called Shade Tree, where children, I believe, are abused, and this is from 0 to 18. They're abused, and they live at this shelter, or whatever you want to call it. It's a place for them just to get away from the people who are abusing them. And I apologize if I get that wrong, but anyway, for a group project of mine that I'm doing in my management class, we're going over here to the Shade Tree, and we're going to be talking with some of the kids and just asking them, just talking really. We're not really picking their brains or anything like that. We're just going to talk to them and just be there for them, and hopefully try to provide some kind of assurance that everything is going to be okay, because after you're beaten, you know, it's really hard to see. I would imagine I was beaten, but I was never really like beaten. But I'm laughing because I'm thankful that my parents stopped beating me at a certain age, I think. It just wasn't right to them anymore. So I'm glad that they figured that out, and I'm thankful that I didn't get beat. I'm a lot older now. I don't live with my parents, but you know, when I did, and when I was a dependent, that's how it was, and I'm just lucky that they didn't, you know, truly beat me. So anyway, I'm going there today, and I made a whole bunch of cards. Me and my group, we made a whole bunch of cards that when you open them, they say positive things like you're amazing, you're worth it, you know, and that type of thing, and just really meaningful things that I hope that they probably don't get a whole lot or have access to. I don't know. So I think these things are really meaningful. I actually have to get home right now, and I got to finish making some of those cards. I'm a little late behind that, but yeah, it's not my first time volunteering. I volunteered at a homeless shelter before, and that went pretty well too. When I volunteered at a homeless shelter, that was interesting because I got to feed the homeless, and we made them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And when we made them the sandwiches, they were really happy. But then you had some that were just gave me the sandwich or not thankful. And that was interesting too, because at the time they're probably thinking like, wow, we don't get a whole lot of food, and just give me the sandwich and I want seconds and stuff like that. So that was rather interesting, and just goes to show you, like, no matter what class, socioeconomic class that you're in, we're always subject to be unthankful for things. And so it doesn't matter if you're rich, middle class, or poor, you still can fall victim of being unthankful for things, no matter which way you look at it, because there's somebody always more wealthy than you. And so yeah, it's an interesting, I guess you could say, concept that I'm learning to, I'm on a different note. I'm learning how to give back to my community, and finding ways where it would be okay. I'm finding ways to give back to the community in a way that isn't your usual. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I definitely just want to find a way that makes me happy to give back. Because I tried things before, like I tried giving like money to people that are homeless when I see them, and that, I don't know if that brought me as much joy, because I didn't know what they were going to be doing with the money, if they were just going to go buy alcohol. Like, I just really wanted to help the problem versus just giving them kind of like the easy way out, because we all know what to do with money, but we don't always have the education to handle the problems that are deeper than just money. Like, one example of a problem that's deeper than money issues is just psychological, where we don't know how to handle defeat, or we don't know how to handle pressure or stress, or we don't know how to handle our communication and emotional management between our interactions. And so, like, there's just a lot of knowledge out there that I feel like they're not getting access to, and it's almost like a center for them, where I don't know where I'm heading with this, but I know that I would definitely want to make an impact on people that are less fortunate in a way that they can remember and use it and put that tool in their toolbox and go forth. So I think that's really something. I think that's really something. And I want people to be happy, and I understand that there's sadness too that comes along with it. You have to have both, or you gotta have happiness and sadness to live. And so I just want it to be a good sadness where they're appreciative and they're aware, but they can grab themselves by the bootstraps and keep moving forward. So I didn't expect me to go on this tangent about this homeless thing, on this autobiography, but it's definitely something that I think is really important. And today is the 4th of July, so I'm a former Marine, and 4th of July to me is something along the lines of patriotic. Wow, I feel really bad. I think 4th of July is Independence Day, right? Yeah, I think it is. Some of you guys are probably like, don't judge me. I'm pretty sure 4th of July is when we got our independence from, is it from Great Britain or something? I think that's what it was. See, that's bad if I don't know my history. But yeah, like, so, I feel like today should be a day that I celebrate, but also, I've been there, and I've been to war and stuff like that, and I'm back with all my pieces, all my limbs and stuff like that. So I just want to be thankful for that, because not a lot of other people came back. you know, they didn't make it, and it's really frustrating, and it's sad, but they're heroes, and they should be remembered for that. And you know, if it weren't for them sacrificing themselves as such for the greater good, and, you know, I wouldn't be here where I am today, and I'm enjoying life. You know, like, I have my moments where I'm down, but I want to say that for the most part, I am definitely aware. I don't stay down for very long because I know how difficult it could be, and there's people in other situations that are fighting wars right now, and you know, and I'm not in it, so it's a reason to be happy. Not that I wasn't happy when I was at war, but I always try to make the best of every situation. That's what I think is really important, is making the best of every situation, no matter where you're at. You know, no matter how hungry you are, no matter how much money you don't have. I think it's really important just to be happy. It's hard to find happiness. It's not the easy thing to do. It's rather difficult to find happiness within. But, you know, you need memories to reflect upon. Think about the good memories that you've had in your life, and that's something that I feel like will get you focused. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Woo. But yeah, sorry, allergies early morning. But yeah, I'm not really much of a firework guy. Fireworks kind of make me paranoid. They remind me of like rockets coming in when I was at war, and just it's not a good thing for me. But when I was younger, I used to love playing with like sparklers and stuff like that. Some of you are probably thinking, you sparklers, that's what gets you off. And like, I don't know, I used to get a kick out of it, but I was always raised that, you know, be cautious around fireworks, because, you know, they can blow your hands off, and that's true, they can. And so you gotta be selective and be careful with what kind of fireworks you're playing with, because some of them are real explosives. Geez, some of them are. Like, I could only imagine like how much technology has been put into fireworks to where they're actually very similar to bombs and stuff like that. And so like I don't really fancy them and stuff like that, but I know other people enjoy them. It just kind of scares me, so I lock myself in my room during 4th of July. Well, at least this year I will. And I'll probably just keep making music like I always do. That's really all I do, is I just make music in my room, and I got a little vocal booth in my room, and I really like that. And I don't know, I have Wi-Fi, so I just love my internet. I absolutely love my internet. I like making YouTube videos, obviously, you know, and I upload my videos to YouTube, and I just really enjoy that kind of time to myself, because that's where I excel. I excel the most when I'm at my sanctuary, I guess you could say, my own home, and just thankful for that. I'm just thankful for having a roof over my head. You know, if I can be so honest, every day when I walk to school, it's very interesting to me how many homeless people that live around me, and how close I've become or became with them. Just seeing them every day, trying to stay warm or trying to stay out of the heat, and they build houses for themselves out of cardboard, and it's just, are they happy? I don't know. You know, some of them talk their heads off and they scream out loud in front of lots of people for no reason. I don't know if they do or have a reason or not, but I'm sure they have a reason, but they're just very loud, and they're not dangerous, they just talk really loud, maybe to protect themselves, but they'll be walking and they'll just say, ah la 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 la, like really loud, but they'll be saying something in English, and they're very prideful about certain things. I'm just thinking of a couple off the top of my head, but and then you have quiet ones that are just asking for money, and some of them don't ask for money, and there's just a lot going on with that. But I don't know, just really, I see them every day when I walk to school, and I realize how important it is that I stay thankful for the things that I do have. which reminds me, I think I'm starting another playlist, a video series on thankfully speaking. I think that's what it's going to be called. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I really like the idea of trying to make as many videos as can what I'm thankful for. Oh, sorry. It's early morning. It's like 6:30 in the morning right now. Yeah. But, so, I'm just really, really happy about where I'm at in life, in that, you know, I could have easily ended up homeless many times, but for some reason I just kept trying and kept trying. You know, I pulled myself up, like again, like I said, by the bootstraps, and there were times when I just wanted to quit. Like I didn't want anything to do with life. Like I just, you know, why does this happen to me type thing. And you know, all I can say is just keep working hard. You know, you're gonna get knocked down. Like there's times when I couldn't make payments on my insurance, my car. Like I've had to call credit card companies up and just tell them, hey, look, you know, I'm not gonna be able to make this payment. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to withdraw from my IRA, you know, and like it's very stressful. But what kept me going was staying in school, because staying in school to me was like the most important thing. After that, then I can start working full time again, and then it's on me to find a job that pays what I'm worth as far as degrees go. And so just really happy that I'm staying the course in that sense, and that I never gave up on myself, because it's hard. It's really hard out there. I know some of you guys are just struggling, but you know, I'm just really happy that I never gave up on myself. And so yeah, I mean, but I think other than that, I'm pretty much to my place. So yeah, I gotta finish up some of those cards and get over there to the shade tree and go talk with some of the kids. So I'll see you guys on the next episode of Autobiography, WOLVOFFICIAL. And you guys are awesome. Very awesome. Alright. Talk to you later. Bye.